CFA Nation, Gabe.
Nick, and I'm a little upset right now because you didn't tell me it was Cobra Kai Day, baby. I would have put on my shirt.
Ooh. You know the funniest thing? Nick, I went to a doctor's appointment earlier today, and no joke, that he was like, oh, Cobra Kai? Sweep the leg. No, bro. And I mean,
Never die.
This dude's a little older, probably like in his 50s or whatnot. But bro, if you don't know about Cobra Kai, dude, I love it. Funny thing is, I remember you and I, one of our very first big heated arguments and debates was about Cobra Kai, because I'm a big Johnny Lawrence fan. I don't think Nick, you had ever met anybody that rooted for the bad guy. And I'm like, listen, Danielson moved in on his girl. It's his turf. You know what I'm saying? Yo, sweep the leg.
His own friends say, I thought that was history. I thought that was in the past. I thought she moved. She did. He didn't. You be quiet. Man. I was still right in that argument, by the way. I'm still right. Welcome so much. Thank you so much for checking us out today. Welcome to CFA Nation, like Gabe said. This is another episode of Cricket Tuesday. And we're doing some Robolinda throwback. Robolinda, I know you guys know who this guy is. He is probably the best in the business of putting the videos out that he wants to. He gets a little salty there in the titles for fun, which we absolutely love. This guy is known by the Harsha Bogleys and whatnot in the world. This guy's a superstar, and we love reacting to his content. It's great. We're checking out a throwback here. I don't know the exact year, but we're looking at a video with the legend, Sanath Jayasuriya. And this guy's going against the old faithful, Jimmy Anderson. Ooh. And it's funny because in the video he calls him Clouderson, which I love. But this is an important video in a few ways. First of all, very rarely do you see 6 boundaries in an over. Now, it's not the 6 sixes, but I mean, come on, right? Come on. But you got 6 boundaries in an over for Sanath there. But also, Gabe, I'm not sure if you're aware of this. This was his last test ever. Okay, his last test ever. So I don't think it's the last over he ever batted, which would be even better, right? But we've had this conversation about going out on top, going out like a gangster. I know you're going to bring up Derek Jeter and whatnot. There's a few others that really went out on top, and I know you love that when an athlete does that. It's my last hurrah.
You hate seeing athletes go down, you know, and be a shell of themselves. And honestly, the biggest thing I could think of is Michael Jordan. Bro, his last 2 years with the Wizards were atrocious. Like, he should just stay retired. I'm actually nervous for Tom Brady because he just unretired for the 3rd time. Like, you know what?
This guy's killing us.
Like, bro, you know what happened? He's home chilling with Giselle. Bro, no, he's home chilling with Giselle, right? Kids, now he got kids, right? They're getting on his nerves. He's like, dude. Somebody made a joke on the radio. They're like, listen, Tom Brady realized it was easier to go to the NFL and get hit by 350-pound linebackers, 400-pound linemen, than it was to stay home with the kids. Now I want to go to work. Honey, I got to go to work. But
out of control.
You know what happened? He sat back. He saw Aaron Rodgers get the big dollars. He's seen all these other guys get big dollars. All of a sudden, he's hearing the news that the Giants are actually looking at Mitch Trubisky, and he's about to get to it. He's like, I'm better than that guy. Wait, what? No. Mr. Trubisky? Nah, when the NFL is still giving dudes like Mitch Trubisky money, I still belong. That's what happened. I'm convinced, Nick. He was sitting home like chilling. He's on the couch. Kids running around, driving him crazy. Giselle is like, Tom, help with the kids. All of a sudden, he's like, oh, Giants? Mitch Trubisky? That guy's getting money? Oh, no. He said, I'm retiring. That's exactly what happened, Nick. But I love seeing guys, like you said, go out on top. So I'm a little nervous for Brady. I'll say this: Sri Lanka right now is in a downturn, kind of like my West Indies, right?
Tough
the West
times.
Indies. When you think about the West Indies, you think about the 4 Horsemen, you think about the glory days, you think about the movie we recently saw, and I think that every team goes this way. It goes, ebb and flows. Other than Australia and England, and even England right now is down. You know what I mean? But teams just flow, ebb and flows, bro, ebb and flows. And right now, you're watching Sri Lanka with the likes of your Hasaranga, right? The best player. The dude just got some dough. And he played well, but to be fair, he played well in the T20 World Cup. But Asalanka, bro, they got a few guys.
Hearing the drums, Fernando.
They got a few guys, and that's it, bro. They're getting huge. India's finishing tests with these guys in like 3 days, cousin. It's like, bro, Jadeja outscored the whole team. It's You can't make it up, bro. You can't make it up. It's insane. So we wanted to show a little bit of love for Sri Lanka because they do have a proud history, and I believe they'll be back there again. I believe
World
they'll
Cup
be back
winners.
there again.
World Cup
World
winners.
Cup winners, man. And you know, again, in the cricketing community, you know, everybody has had their chance. Everybody's had their opportunity. And, you know, even India at one point, again, Kapil Dev, 73, right? When he goes out there and they're like, it's 73 or 83? 83, sorry. And he goes out there, he's like, so what do you expect to do in this World Cup? He's like, we come here to win.
Yeah.
And the reporters are like, win the World Cup? Like, they're laughing at him, like, you know what I mean? He's like, yes, what else are we here for? And everybody's like, so everybody goes through their ups and downs, and right now they're in their downs. So I wanted to, like you, celebrate some of their highs.
And absolutely. I mean, this is time for Sri Lanka, you know, not to be on a dead horse. Like you said, they're struggling right now. This is to bring some joy. We got some master blaster right here. We got this guy, I think he got like a 70 or 80 in this last match, in this last innings. And his average is 40.07. I don't know for sure because he got the not outs and whatnot. But it'd be funny if that higher score at this last game put him right over that 40, babe, for that legendary status. This guy playing 110 tests, almost 7,000 runs. This was the era. His era was the era for Sri Lanka fans where they remember. And they've got a T20 World Cup as well. They have some happy days. Right now, they're struggling. Right now, they have some guys that aren't fully healthy for this tour with India. England, it's still bad, baby. It's still bad because you're going to have your old faithful Jimmy Anderson, who never ages. He's going to get pumped right here. So we warn you right now. And I consider myself as an England fan. I mean, I've almost lost.
Cover your eyes for the video. Cover your eyes for the video. Don't watch, guys. Just listen. Let England fans just let the video play, but don't watch. Watch like this. Like, you know, when you do one of those, like
the England fans are gonna watch this like, hey, it's not so bad. We've seen worse, right? But as a Padres and Chargers fan, I mean, this is the territory I know, so I'm feeling right at home. I don't know what India is doing with that winning. I'm not used to that kind of nonsense. But we're going to go ahead and check this out. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out some other content we have on the channel. We got the IPL coming up in a few weeks. We're super excited. We're gearing ready with our streaming powers for that. But let's go ahead and check this out in 3, 2, 1.
2, 3, 4, 5 maidens have been bowled.
Side bottom.
Economy rates are all good. So
no wickets taken yet
by Sri Lanka, building their innings. Still
early on.
Oh, look at that young Jimmy.
Wanting to get
yes.
England over to the spinner.
Oh.
In the
you ain't stopping that. Oh, it might have been a one bouncer.
We see that shot so many times in one-day
Master
cricket.
blaster.
Looks as if Sanath Jayasuriya is just starting to feel comfortable out there with the conditions and the
So
bowling.
he's already at 35.
Yes, it was a half volley. Yes, it was there to hit, but then he hit it well.
50
That's a
partnership
cover,
between
right?
Jayasuriya and
Oh,
Van Dort. They've batted together 11 times. This is the second.
Look at that nice, easy footwork.
partnership.
One above the crease, one below. Few lateral. Get right in position. Let's see what if he tries to go that way
Oh.
again. Yep.
Oh, that got dropped.
Oh!
Oh.
So you call it cheeky one. That's what you call a smart boundary.
Difficult catch.
You're not going to catch that.
Michael.
Don't stop pretending like you're going to.
Now you can tell this is a young Jimmy, because if this was a veteran Jimmy, he'd be giving his fielder a dirty look right now.
And you know what? Sri Lanka's smacking around England because this is the start of their second innings and they only trail by 36 runs. So he just wants to put this game to bed. He just wants, let's go home right now.
Might be a few of you at home thinking, where's Paul Collingwood?
Woo.
Bell was at first slip during the first innings.
Unless, I could be wrong, unless this is their second innings and England's only had one. That's always very possible as well.
Steered away, backward of point.
Their point. So far, different directions.
You can look at the smile on Jimmy's face. You can tell he's annoyed. Like, I got you, bro. I got you.
No. What he's thinking is what you always say. You can't make this up.
To first slip. You put down. Is it a chance? He's quite a small fielder. Ian Bell. He's at full stretch.
To be honest with you, I don't think that's the best line right there for Jimmy, because I mean that's just he's moving laterally to the off stump already. So I mean he's done 3 in a row. to the offside. He's moving his footwork a few steps there. And again, he's trying to get a little as wide as possible. But there you go. Bring it more closer line, and he still hits it.
And that's why you don't do that. It was by design, bro. He's trying to stay away from him. Oh my God!
And didn't he move his feet that same way, but he was still able to adjust that? You ain't getting past this guy. This is test, Gabe. That's the thing. The casual cricket fan, the cricket us a year ago aren't going to understand straight boundaries in a test match like this.
Just starting to get into
especially when you watch no wickets. So calm down, big boy. You don't want to lose that wicket too early.
Oh my!
Look at that strike rate. Leap and bounds up now. Oh!
He's got the taste.
That was like a croquet shot.
Yeah, he lost that over there on the offside, and I mean, I see why Jimmy is staying away from or trying to bowl off stump, because this guy's got power, man. That shot before it.
Lanka may be behind on first innings, but they're getting ever closer to England's
31st Test 50, his final match.
To Sanath Jayasuriya,
he likes the odd numbers.
Of this over. James
that right there, he just stayed still. That stayed pat right there. Boom.
Change of line by Anderson.
Yeah, 3 bounces that time.
5 boundaries in this over.
Now the strike rate's at 82. I want to say it was like under 40 before this over started.
Wow.
Oh.
And that was a good ball.
Lucky there was no edge right there for the catch, but he put a little bit of mustard on it.
Jayasuriya, he is dangerous. 73 without loss.
Woo. Now listen, thanks once again, Robelinda. Rob, we appreciate you posting great content. This is one of his older ones, 9 years ago. This guy's been in the game for a while. But that's what you call a healthy over right there, okay? Mom, I can't play video games, so I ate my whole plate. I ate the whole plate. Can I go now? I mean, he got all of it. Oh, Jimmy, how dare you, right? We've seen Stuart Broad get 6 sixes in a row. Now Jimmy Anderson, 6 fours in a row. Even the best have those kind of days. They bounce back, right? A little positivity.
The fact that you mentioned Stuart Broad, I promise you, I was thinking, if that was Stuart Broad, he would have lost his mind. Because Ian Bell dropped that ball. And you know how Stuart Broad can't even
Everything's
pretend.
a drop to you. Everything's a drop to you.
That was a straight drop, Nick. Come on, it was in his hands.
I think it was over. I'm going to watch it right now as you talk. I know I got at least 10 minutes while you talk.
That's got to be taken, bro. And if it was Stuart Broad after every ball, after every boundary, would have been looking at Ian Bell like this. This is Stuart Broad's face. I love his. He's giving you that disgust.
I'm looking at it. It's not a drop. It goes through the fingers, right? Did he have a chance? Sure, if he would have closed his hands a little quicker right there, right? But it's just a little bit away from it. I don't think it hit his hands and fell out.
It's not a John Campbell sitter, okay? It's not a John Campbell sitter. Credit. But it's a drop, cousin. You gotta have that.
Oh my gosh, why do you have so much hate? You literally had the audacity when you're besmirching the name of Chris Wilkes in your video the other day. I'm so mad I wasn't available to talk to you on that one. I would have lost my mind. You saw me in the comment section. But you dare to say in your video, I have nothing personally against John Campbell. Yes, you do. Renell in the comment section. Everyone in the comment section, give me a yes, you do, Gabe. Just admit you have a problem, okay? Yeah. Admit you have a problem.
Honestly, what is he not, or is he not known for dropping sitters? Okay, I can say other guys that drop sitters.
By you, you've seen him play like what, 6 matches?
That's because he got banned after I went off. They banned him. They banished him. To be fair, Nick, in this last test match, he didn't have a drop. Okay, he didn't have any drop sitters. Jermaine Blackwood dropped a sitter, but that's a different story. But you know, I honestly, to me, Jimmy's really good at consistently, and you're right, he kept bowling outside to the off stumps. You got to understand, Jimmy Anderson's a really smart bowler, and it looked like he was intentionally trying to go out there to try to do exactly what he did. First time, okay, it was a boundary. Second time, he induced a weak edge, which should have been caught. Then another boundary, so then he tried to switch it up. And then what happens the minute he tried to bowl inside ball? You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, bro, he got pumped. That was a bullet that he pulled on his arm side. It's just like in Major League Baseball. Often, you don't want to come into a guy's to a guy's power, right? You want to bowl a. Wow, I'm speaking more in cricket terms than I am baseball terms. But in baseball, right, you want to paint the edges. You want to be on the outside. You want to go into their wheelhouse. Are you kidding me? That's where their pull power is at. So it was very interesting to see. And to me, guys like this, you have to stay away from their power. And I know that's going to be like, well, it looks like he's got power the other way. He does, obviously. He's got skills, and sometimes all you can do is just try to survive the over, man. The one thing I would say in that over, and maybe you could say the one that Jimmy bounced in on him, he was still able to get his hands in quick enough. But why not a bouncer there, Nick? Why not a bouncer right at his head? Like something. What? You're just gonna sit there and get pumped? You're just gonna sit there and get pumped?
I love Gabe the coach. Now I could be wrong. If some team, and I would love to, I would pay so much money for that. Some team takes on Gabe for their batting coach, right? And he's like, no, I can do both jobs. I can do bowling too. Bowlers, wait a second, I got this, right? But I would love to see you as a bowling coach where, your strategy, you got like 3 main strategies, right? You got bowlers are going to do their job perfectly, so you guys better catch it. Your fault. Second of all,
no drops.
It's been at least 3 balls and no bouncers, right? And third of all, I don't even know what it is because that's the only things you say. Throw a bouncer, throw a bouncer, throw a bouncer. I love it. Now, you might go coach the squad to the World Cup, and who am I to say anything?
Yeah,
but I love it.
Dude, I was curious when you said 3 strategies. I'm like, 3? I'm only talking about 2. Catch the ball.
I'm impressed.
Catch the ball and bouncers at their head. I mean, it's pretty simple. You know what I mean? Oh, you comfortable in the crease? Hold that, cousin. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I don't want to hear anything else. That's it. But it was a fun video. Rob Linda. You know what I would like, honestly, Nick? And I haven't seen one yet. Maybe we missed this. Let us know in a comment. You mentioned he's like the John Boy of cricket, right? He's amazing. I would love him to have the John Boy commentary because sometimes listening to the announcers to me is boring. Oh, I would like his and I know you got the line on him. I know you got the line. You communicate, reach out to him. So we would love to hear the commentary because his titles, like you said, sometimes it's salty with the titles. I would just love to hear the commentary of him going off. It would be the best ever.
I love it when he gets salty in his community page when he's talking about fighting copyright claims. Beat him again, the idiots. How dare they? Do they not realize it? I mean, this guy is fantastic. We love Robalinda 2. Robalinda 2, a little better than Robalinda 1, just saying. I'm just kidding. But let us know what you think about this, and let us know about Jayasuriya. We've done a few videos on this guy. We know what kind of legend this guy was, but we don't know everything about him, obviously. Let us know about, the original Jimmy Anderson and whatever else you want to talk about, things that we brought up. I'm sure Gabe got you mad about something he said, or maybe just my face got you mad. We'll see what happens. But don't forget to like and subscribe. And please let us know what else you want us to react to, what else you want us to talk to. And real quick, a big thank you for checking out Emerging Cricket in our interview. CFA Nation showed up and helped, not just the view count go up, but just support Emerging Cricket, which is the big thing. So thank you so much for that. But until next time.
That's 6 runs.